Hey everyone, this is Darin Kidd. Hope you're having an awesome week. I want to welcome everyone. I know I'm broadcasting on multiple platforms. I've got this right now on Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook. So do me a favor, depending on which platform you're on, like it, subscribe to my channel if you're on YouTube. If you're on the Facebook page, make sure you do that as well. And on Periscope, love for you to follow me. And I'm excited about sharing some information with you today on how to find prospects on Facebook. And I've got 10 different bullet points I want to share with you. But do me a favor as you're joining, let me skip over here to the comments and let me know where you're watching from. Um, hey, Amanda, long time no see. Yeah, I still don't like to run. I know we used to run together in class, but I still don't like to run. But anyway, where else? Let me know where you're watching from, everyone. Amanda, where are you watching from? Where are you living now? Hey, Brenda, welcome. We got Dietrich watching from Pennsylvania. Hopefully I said your name right. We got Ken from Vancouver, British Columbia. All right, North Carolina, awesome. We got Tony from Kentucky. Let's see who else we have. We've got Kim Yada Harper from Detroit. Got Shay. Hey, what's up, Shay? Angel from Vancouver. All right, Debbie from San Jose. We got Mary Jane Fargo from New York. Great. Well, listen, we're going to get right into the content. But first of all, I want to make a quick announcement. I don't know how many of you follow Gary V, by the way. Gary V. He definitely bad language, but he's got great content. He's one of the top social media people in the world. And Gary V talked about how, listen, the future is text. One of the things that he says the future is text. And so what I wanted to do, because email, a lot of times they're going to junk folders, they're going to spam folders. But I want to be able to communicate with each and every one of you because I'm going to be going live every single week. We're going to be putting up a new blog post every single week. And I'm going to give you training and content that's helped me completely explode my brand and my business when I was a distributor in the network marketing world. Because for 28 years, I was a distributor. And people saw where I made a lot of money. I built massive teams, personally recruited 1,000 people. I had thousands of personal customers. I was recognized on stage in front of tens of thousands of people with top retention. And the only reason I'm sharing that with you, it's not to brag, it's just to share with you. I had the right mentors that taught me how to do it and how to do it right. And but the part of the story that a lot of people, they don't get is the 7 years that I struggled and that I failed, and I go, I'm done. And the good thing is I'm just kind of stubborn. So I was too stubborn to quit. And I just knew that if other people could have success, I could have success, even though I didn't feel like it at the time because I was bankrupt, had my car repossessed. I couldn't make it through college. I only made it through a year and a half of college. I went to the doctor for depression. I remember being put on antidepressants, which made me feel even worse, like a zombie. I didn't have a lot of hope, and they were getting ready to foreclose on my house. I couldn't feed my kids, couldn't support my wife. And I just knew that there had to be a better way. And I was frustrated going, man, what took these people so long to show up in my life? Like, I wish, where were they for the first 7 years that I struggled? And so people see now what I've been able to achieve. And that's why I love doing what I do, because you can do exactly what I did. And so on my lives and blogs and website and things like that, I want to be able to help you get to where you want to be sooner than later. So let me know in the comments below if that sounds good to you. If you're like, hey, look, you know what, Darin? I would much rather achieve my goals sooner than later. And by the way, let me just give you a little, before I get into how to find prospects on Facebook, let me give you a little, just a bonus tip. Obstacles lead to elevation. So a lot of those problems where I used to look at problems as a bad thing, problems are really what force us to get better. They force us out of our comfort zone. And a lot of times that rejection leads us to redirection. And it leads us to a life where we go, man, thank God when I was going through it, I didn't think it was that great. But if you have the right philosophy, you have the right mindset, you have the right attitude, you can look back and go, you know what? That was the best thing that ever happened to me. If I didn't go through those things, I wouldn't have become the person that I am today. I wouldn't have made the impact that I'm able to make today. You will be saying those things. So obstacles lead to elevation. Without obstacles, there is no elevation. And problems are what help us grow to the next level if we have the right perspective and the right attitude. Let me know if that makes sense. And then if you can do me a favor, if you think someone would benefit from this, make sure to click that button, and the share button, and let other people know about it. Let me know in the comments if you do, so I can give you a few shout outs. But the whole point of that long, whatever I just did, the bonus tip there was text message 3M. I'm sorry, not that. I just gave you the wrong one. Okay, let me take that back, everybody. Let me take that back. Let me delete this banner. I just gave you the wrong one. Text message SW. Let me create it real quick. Text SWD to 85775. See, I'm showing you right now that that's what I want you to do. I'm showing you that I mess up. That was all intentional. I'm like, you know what? Let me make a mistake and just show you right now. All right. So text message SWD to 85775. Okay. SWD to 85775. And you're only going to get text messages from me. And then what I'm going to do is, before I go live, because Facebook, their notifications, if any of you haven't noticed, they're not the they're not the greatest. So this will allow me to shoot you out a quick text going, hey, I'm going live in the next few minutes on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, so you can join and you can get the information right up front. So let's talk about how to find prospects on Facebook. The reason that I am sticking to this topic, I'm going live once a week and at least giving you some content, because I got so much feedback from the one that I did last Tuesday, I believe it was, on the 16th of June. And so I'm not going to repeat the stuff that I did last week, but go back. I talk about really how to set up your Facebook profile and do things to attract people to you. And, starting out with how to find prospects on Facebook, that's really important because you are your brand. And people want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And so when they look at your profile, on whatever channel it's on, right, they're judging you, whether they trust you, they like you, they want to do business with you. And if there's two people in the same company, they're always going to pick the one they know, like, and trust the most to do business with. So know your audience is the first thing I would share with you. Know your audience, because your vibe attracts your tribe. What are the solutions that you have to people's problems? That's how you know your audience, right? It's like, what do your products or your services help people with? And maybe some of you can put that in the comments. Do not put, for example, the name of your company. Do not put any links, but let me know some of the benefits that your products or your services you help people with. Maybe it's better skin, maybe it's better hair, maybe it's better fat loss, maybe it's better energy. But know your tribe, what your opportunity, what does that help people with? So know your audience. That was number one. You go, Darin, why are you starting with that? Because again, it's important. And with that, go back last week and watch the tips that I gave you to make sure you take advantage of that as well. So let's go with tip number one. Okay. How do you find prospects on Facebook? Well, tip number one is you can go to Facebook fan pages. Find people that you like to follow. Find people that you respect, you look up to. Find people that are doing the things that maybe you look up and go, man, I would love to be at that point at somewhere in the future. And that's a great place, because when you're commenting, you're liking, and you're engaging on those fan pages, you're going to attract people to you, right? So again, that's number one. I'm going to go through some of these pretty fast. Then I'm going to stop and go a little bit more in depth on some of the other ones. Number two, Facebook suggestions. Facebook's algorithm, they're really good at suggesting people that you connect with that have things in common with you. So that's another place that you can find people that you can connect with that can be potential future prospects. My recommendation to you, whether you're sending a friend request, whether you're, whatever you're doing, do not hit them with a spam link right up front, right? I know I don't like that when it happens to me. And so, don't be weird, be a good human being. And remember, what would you think? How would you feel if people reach out to you the way that you're reaching out to them? And you're going to attract the people that are like you. And what you think is weird, they're probably going to think is weird as well. Number three, Facebook groups. Here's my suggestion with Facebook groups. So maybe you're in, for example, Kelly says better sleep and better mood. And Shay, great job on putting a bullet point there. I appreciate that. That's going to be one of the tips in just a second. So Kelly says better sleep and better mood. I know she's in a nutrition company. So maybe she's joining groups that are interested in, health and nutrition. Maybe it's fat loss, getting in shape, physical fitness. So she's joining those groups. She can, and I'm trying not to give you too much on each tip because some of the tips kind of go together, but follow the guidelines, right? Don't post links. Do exactly what they tell you to do in those groups so they don't kick you out. Be a good person that people know they can trust. Okay, that will help you get some new connections and some new friend requests. That's number 3, groups. Number 4, interact and comment. So if you interact and you comment, that's going to get you some attention. So maybe you're liking people's comments that you agree with. Maybe you're replying to people and saying, hey, absolutely, I agree with that. Great point. Thank you for that. That's going to get you some attention as well. So again, it's not marketing is when you reach out to other people. Or prospecting is when you reach out to other people. Attraction marketing is you're doing the right things, you're being a good human being, you're providing value, and you're going to have people that start to reach out to you. So that's number 4, interact and comment. Number 5, provide value, whether maybe it's through a post. So if the group allows you to post, don't spam your product name, don't spam your company name, but maybe, for example, it was like Kelly in a health and wellness company. So maybe she goes into groups and she's posting articles on how to eat healthy. Maybe it's someone that has a hair care product and they're posting, different things about here's some of the right supplements and vitamins or things to do to have great looking hair. Okay, maybe I need to follow those myself. But find a way to provide value, whether it's through post. What are some other ways that you can provide value? You can answer some questions. Maybe some people have some questions and you're answering those questions. You're providing value to other people in that group. I did that recently and I had multiple people reach out to me. It was actually a course that I had paid for. We all went into this private group and I just interacted one time with a few people and I had several people message me and send me friend requests saying they wanted to connect with like-minded people. Thanks for the value that I added. It was something very simple. So they're looking to connect with other people. They're looking to network. Can you share a third-party article maybe that gives value, right? That's another way. Answer questions, do a post that gives them value in that post, or maybe it's share a third-party article or something like that. But again, make sure you follow the guidelines of the group. But those are other great ways to attract people to you. Number 6, this is where Shay is going to be highlighted because you can drop notes in the comment section when someone is going live. So if you notice, a lot of you may be looking, at Shay putting the different bullet points in the comments because you're like, oh my gosh, what was number 2? What was number 3? And Shay is putting those comments or that recap in the comments. So that way you can go back, he's providing value and he's getting recognized by the person doing the live. And then what happened was everybody's attention just went to who is Shay. So great job, Shay. So you can drop notes in the comment section when someone else is going live. And maybe that person goes, hey, look, you know what? Go to this link. Like for all of you, most people, they're not using StreamYard like I am. But let's say, for example, I go, hey, look, if you want a free download. So for all of you that have not downloaded this, it's completely free, but it's 25 tips to crush your Facebook marketing. If I mention that, then someone put that in the comments. That's getting them recognition. It's giving them value. Another great point. Number 7, friend request. You can send friend requests. Do not do any more than 5 or 10 a day, or what will happen is Facebook will, you can get put in Facebook jail, not for 5 or 10 a day. But I do believe one of the influencers I was listening to was saying that if you send more than that, Facebook will drop your reach because they're looking at you as probably spamming people. I saw another influencer, and I would love for some of you to go out and test this out. I mean, this is one of the things, 28 years I was in network marketing, I was able to do extremely well. I knew exactly what was working. I know it works. I know it doesn't work. But what's a different perspective, I used to go, hey, you know what? If they're not in the field right now, I'm not going to listen to them. Well, here's kind of the advantage of where I am right now. Since I'm no longer building a specific company and I'm working with top leaders in many companies and I'm working with companies, I'm able to see what's working throughout different organizations, online, offline, what's working with different companies. So one of the things I would love for some of you to do for me is maybe go test some of these things out and shoot me over a message, how it's working for you. Like, give me a testimonial. One of the influencers mentioned this: when you're interacting and commenting with people, go follow them instead of sending them a friend request, because what they're going to do is they're going to go, who is this person? Let's say Doreen. Who is this person, Doreen, that just followed me? And they go click on Doreen's profile, and they find out more about her. Then they will probably send Doreen a friend request, and connect with her. That's why it's important to go back and watch the live from last week that I did last Tuesday on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel and Periscope, because I talk about how to set your profile up where it's attractive and it's doing the right things, where when they do go check you out, they know who you are, what you represent, and they're going to want more information, and they're going to want to connect with you. You can send friend requests, or you can follow them. And I love the way this influencer said following them is almost like just tapping them on the shoulder and going, hey, I'm over here. The same thing when you comment or you like someone, their comment on a post or in a group, a fan page, it's like tapping them, but hey, I like that information, and they want to connect with you. A bonus point on the friend request: when you do have new connections and you do have new friends, let me know if you're having any aha moments, by the way. Interact with your new friends ASAP. Interact with your new friends ASAP. Number 8, do a live. Okay, we got 3 more. Okay, so hang in there with me. Number 8, do a live. People prefer video over just a traditional post. People prefer. I'm having a hard time saying prefer. And when you do a video, you're being real and you're being authentic, just like me now, right? I've messed up at first on one of the banners that I put up, and then on top of that, I can't speak. They were saying by 2021, over 80% of content consumed online will be video. Yes, it may be uncomfortable. I'm not going to teach on how to do video right now, but doing a live, it creates unique content that is unique just to you. It allows people. We used to have email marketing. You could send someone a text, you can send them an email, they have no emotion. And it would take so many touch points before people actually felt like they knew you. Now you can go live one time, right? You're looking at me and you're going, man, Darin's real and he's authentic. He's just like the rest of us. There's nothing special about Darin. I'm looking at him in his eyes. He likes to have fun. He's got, he likes to joke around. This may be your first exposure ever to me, and whether you like me and my training or you don't. So when you're going live, you're creating unique content. They're able to feel like they know, like, and trust you a lot faster, sooner than later. Video content is definitely exploding at a fast pace. They can interact with you just like you're interacting with me right now. So Denise says, you're awesome. Oh, Denise, stop. Stop some more. Again, see, you can interact with people. You can have fun with people. You can give them a call to action. Like I can go, hey, look, if you have not downloaded my free resource that's available to all of you, go to darinkid.com/Facebook. Hey, if you want to get alerts from me, make sure you go and text SWD to 85775. See, I can give you calls to action and what happens when you're interacting with people on a live, it expands your reach. They can hear and feel your energy, and that's it. That's number 8. Number 9, memories. Memories is a great way to find new prospects. This morning, I had memories pop up from, I think it was 5 or 6 years ago. Then you can go back and you can go, oh my gosh, this memory popped up this morning, Becky, from 5 years ago. It's been so long since we connected. How are you and your family? And then it re-engages Becky and I if we hadn't talked in a long time. And then with me engaging with Becky, if we're friends on Facebook, which we are, that's why memories popped up, then I'm going to start being in her feed. Maybe I hadn't been in her feed in quite some time. So then if I'm doing the right thing with my curiosity post, when we talked about some of the things last week, then she's going to go, hey, by the way, what are you doing these days? Tell me what you're up to. That's number 9, memories. And last but not least, but it's definitely an important one to remember. Use Facebook stories. Use Facebook stories. Why would you use Facebook stories? One, you have less competition. There's the last numbers. I know it's over 150 million of people. It's over 2 billion active users on Facebook a month. 150 million are now plus. It may be 300 million. I can't remember if that was the Instagram number, or I know Facebook is 150 million plus. So there's less competition. You're more likely to get seen. It's right at the top of the page and on the app. So that's the best real estate on the app. It's right at the top. It's going to grab your attention. You can get people to interact with you. That's another great point. And then you also can measure. You can't manage what you don't measure, and you can gauge what's working and what's not working. Maybe you put up 2 or 3 different things and you go, wow, this got this many views and this one got so many more views. People like it when I put up this type of content. They really don't pay attention when I put up this content. They engage with you. Then you know who's actually willing to engage and participate. Maybe some of your questions. You can have fun. You can use filters. You can do all kinds of cool things with stories. And it creates a little bit of urgency because they're only up for 24 hours and then they disappear. Stories are on the rise. They're exploding. They're growing at a fast pace. You don't have as much competition. They're on the top of the page. You can be creative and get engagement. You can gauge on what's working. And then people don't trust companies. They trust people. And they want to do business with people they know, like, and trust, like we mentioned earlier. And when you're showing stories throughout your day, don't worry so much about creation. I used to be so guilty of it as well. Going, man, I've got to create amazing content all the time. No, you don't. Gary Vee says people are worried more about documenting your day than creating content that most people can't relate to. It's like a behind the scenes look at your life. And then when you do post something about what you're doing or you're creating curiosity, they're more likely to reach out to you. So those are the 10 ways to find prospects on Facebook, just 10 simple ways. Facebook fan pages was number 1. Number 2, Facebook suggestions. Number 3, groups. Number 4, interact and comment. You'll get noticed. Number 5, provide value. And we gave you several ways to provide value. Number 6, you can drop notes in the comment section like Shay has throughout this live. We appreciate that. Number 7, friend request and following people, which is something new that I hadn't heard before until I started preparing for this training. When you follow people, don't send them a friend request yet, but you've commented and liked on their page and then you followed them. Most likely they're going to go to yours and see who you are and what you represent. Number 8, do a live. Number 9, memories. And number 10, use Facebook stories. Use Facebook stories. So let's see if any of you got any value. Let me know. And again, if you want your people to see this, do me a favor and go ahead and share this in the comments. Let me know if you did. I appreciate that. It's easier each time you go live. Kelly, you have been a great example. Kelly Carnes, I watch going live. This is a great story, by the way. It's about progress, not perfection. This is why it's good also to stay on the end of the lives that I do, because you never know where a question or a comment may ignite an idea for me to give you that's going to help you in your business. I saw Kelly start doing lives when she wouldn't even get on the screen. It was like, where's Kelly? She's hiding off of the screen. And then I've seen Kelly continually go live over and over and over, because they're friends of mine, her and her husband. Their child is named after me, which I'm very proud. And to the point where she was getting more views than I'm getting on my lives because she was persistent, she was consistent, and she went from hiding off the camera to all of a sudden she's like doing her own TV show, right? And people are engaging, they're sharing, they're getting massive traction. So it's about progress, not perfection. And she is exactly right. It's going to be uncomfortable in the beginning, but it'll be very comfortable later, especially when your business is exploding. You're getting new prospects, you're getting new recruits, you're getting new customers, your income is growing, your rank advancing. All of these things add up. Ken says, I've not been using Facebook to its full potential. Ken, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I've been working so hard recently. I've neglected a lot of my social media, which is not the thing to do. Kelly says she goes live at 5 a.m. Kelly, I will catch your replays. I'm not going to watch you at 5 a.m. All right, let's see. Definitely got value. Thank you, Chris. Melinda says lives scare me. Then that means that's probably where we're going to get the most exposure, the most value, the most benefit, Melinda, is when you get out of that comfort zone. A comfort zone, it's a beautiful thing, but nothing grows there. Shay says great value. Thank you. Appreciate you from India. I don't want to mess up your name. Yogeshwar, maybe. Gabriel, Must now start videos. What's cool is on StreamYard that I'm using right now, I can see all your comments on YouTube, Periscope, and Facebook. All right, everybody. Well, listen, I appreciate you. Have an amazing rest of your day. Again, if you did not get a chance to go back and watch the one from last week, go ahead and do that. If you have not downloaded the resource that I have with Facebook, make sure you grab that. We're going to create some new resources for you as well. But I appreciate all of you. Have an awesome rest of your day and rest of your week, and we'll see you on the next training.